see you. Today we're going to talk about misplaced and dangling modifiers. If you didn't look at my earlier video about what modifiers are and you're not sure what modifiers are, I suggest that you look at that video. There I talk about adjectives, adverbs, adverbial phrases, adjectival phrases, and other ways to modify different words within a sentence. Today we're going to talk about misplaced modifiers and dangling modifiers because the GED is going to test you on those. The big lesson is keep your modifiers closer than your closest friends. Keep the modifiers close to what they're modifying keep your modifiers close to what they're modifying in the sentence. We'll do a lot of examples and work with this. A misplaced modifier, a formal definition. A misplaced modifier is misplaced because it's in the wrong place. Surprise, surprise. It modifies the incorrect word or phrase. A dangling modifier specifically, a dangling modifier is one in which the adjective or adverb or descriptive phrase modifies nothing. It's just sitting out there modifying absolutely nothing. If I say the red what? The blue what? The pretty who? So that's what it's really talking about. But it's a lot trickier than that, and you'll see that. Let me give you an example of misplaced modifier. And some of these are kind of funny. They're funny to me. The pretty woman was walking the dog in spike heels. Now you're thinking, okay, the woman's wearing, speaking of the dog, the pretty woman was walking the dog in spike heels. The question is, wait a minute, was the dog in spike heels? Is that the story? No, the woman was in spike heels. Because a dog in spike heels would look something like this. A dog with heels on. But that's not what this sentence means. Okay? The pretty woman let's see what it really says. The pretty woman in spike heels, because the woman was in spike heels, was walking the dog. That makes a lot more sense. Placing the modifier in the wrong place can cause all kind of trouble and confusion. Let's do one more. The library had several books about plants in our school. Wait a minute. The library has several books about plants in our school. That sounds right to me. But the problem is, planets are just too big for schools. Let's go to the next one. Our school library has several books about planets. Kids, I made a mistake. It should have been the library has several books about planets and see, it is correct. The library has several books about planets in our school. Here's the problem. I got it wrong. About planets in our school. Are planets really in our school? Absolutely not. Planets are just too big for school. The way it should have been written, our school library has several books about planets. That's the correct way. You know, you get used to seeing it the right way, and this is how the GED tricks you. Because your mind is going to make it right. The problem is, it's actually written incorrectly. The library has several books about planets in our school. About planets in our school is what the problem is. And we fix it down here. Our school library has several books about planets. A subtle distinction, but one they expect you to get on the GED. Let's do one more. I sent a painting to my mom laid flat in a special box marked fragile. Wait a minute. My mom was laying in a box in a special... I sent my mom postage, right? And at least I marked it fragile. That's the right thing I did. That's not true. I sent a painting to my mom. My mom was not laid flat in a special box. The painting was laid flat in a special box, not my mom. So for instance, it should have been written, I sent my mom a painting, the painting that was laid flat in a special box, marked fragile. My mom wasn't in the special box, the painting was in the special box. Alright, it's your turn. Please fix the sentence below. Listen to this. I bought a cat for my sister named Frisky. Do you really think my mother and my father would name my sister Frisky? I don't think so. What's that say about my sister? It doesn't say anything about my sister. Why? Because the cat was named Frisky, not my sister. Insert comma after cat. Let's see what that does. I bought my cat, comma, for my sister. No, I didn't do it. Capitalize the word sister. That's one of those GED tricks. That's not correct. Insert comma after my sister. I bought a cat for my sister, comma, named Frisky. No, my sister's still not named Frisky. I don't care what you say. Now, how about this? I brought a cat named Frisky for my sister. That's right. I don't care what you say. My sister's not named Frisky. The cat was named Frisky. And no correction necessary. That also is not true because, again, I'll repeat it. My sister is not named Frisky. Thank you very much. Next one. Again, you got it correct. I got it correct. Number 4 is correct. Okay, we know the answer there. So let's see what happens. We rented a truck from my uncle with a Hemi motor. Here's the trick. My uncle does not have a Hemi motor. The truck had a Hemi motor. So the correction would be, we rented a truck with a Hemi motor from my uncle. That's the correct answer, and unfortunately, the computer, not me, gave that answer away. Let's go back. Now, dangling modifiers are a little different. To reiterate, a dangling modifier is one in which the adjective or adverb or descriptive phrase modifies nothing. I mean, the modifiers are just out there, although it may appear to be doing work. The modifier is not modifying anything. Let me show you an example. Driving the car, the dog jumped into my lap. Wait a minute. The dog was driving the car? No. What I really meant to say was, while I was driving the car, the dog jumped into my lap. This driving the car is not really modifying anything, and it's certainly not modifying the dog, or it certainly shouldn't be, right? It's really modifying me because I'm the one driving the car. Let's do some examples. Let's fix this. We sat in the den listening to the birds sing while playing chess. Wait a minute. The birds were singing while playing chess? Those are some impressive birds. No. We were the ones playing chess. The birds were singing. Okay? But it's tricky and it's hard because your mind makes it right. Your mind makes it right, but you've got to read it very carefully and very specifically and make sure you're modifying the right thing. Here's some possible fixes. We sat in the den listening to birds sing while we were playing chess. We were playing chess. Or, alternatively, while we were playing chess in the den, we'd listen to the birds sing. Or one more fix could be, playing chess, we sat in the den and listened to the birds sing. All 3 of these fix this sentence. The problem with this sentence, again, just to repeat, birds sing while playing chess, I don't think so. Your turn again. Being only 5, the doctor did not know how to operate on me. I was 5, not the doctor. So 5, the doctor keeps it the same. That's not correct. The doctor did not know because I was only 5. This is the correct one, I think. Do you think so? The doctor did not know how to fix me because I was only 5. The doctor wasn't 5. I was 5. I think number 2 is correct. You okay with that one? Okay. Let's see what the computer says. You are right again. Congratulations. One more. While trying to get dressed for work, the doorbell rang suddenly. Wait a minute. The doorbell was trying to get dressed for work? No. I was trying to get dressed for work. So I think the answer is, while I was trying to get dressed for work, the doorbell suddenly rang. That makes a lot more sense. The doorbell didn't ring while it was trying to get ready for work. I was trying to get ready for work. And you're correct again, and so was I. Now, here are a few tricks of the trade. Here's an example. Swimming in the pond, an eagle flew overhead. What? The eagle was swimming in the pond and it was flying overhead? I don't think so. Here's one fix. Put the right word in the right place. While I was swimming in the pond, an eagle flew overhead is one possible fix. Or another possible fix is swimming in the pond, I saw an eagle fly overhead. Or I saw an eagle fly overhead, shouldn't make not float. This is incorrect because an eagle was not swimming in the pond and flying overhead at the same time. That's a dangling modifier. Okay, so that's dangling modifiers. They're very tricky because they sound right, but you got to read them correctly. Okay, it's really important to make sure you're reading very well and listening to what you're reading. Thank you very much. See you in the next video. Bye.